Hello, my name is John Sedlak. I'm with Smithers Quality Assessments in Akron, Ohio. We are a third-party registrar for ISO 9001 based quality management systems. I've spent most of my career in the quality field, and a significant portion of that was in the aerospace sector. We frequently get questions regarding what is this thing called AS9100, 9110, and how does it relate to ISO 9001, 2000? Well, this presentation is designed to answer those questions. Let's start with another question. What is the safest form of public transportation available today? And the answer is really quite simple. It's air travel. Well, why is that? Well, that answer is pretty simple too. It's because AS9100 and 9110 provide the foundation for a quality management system in which products can be manufactured or services can be delivered, or products can be repaired and maintained in such a manner that they meet the requirements of the aircraft industry every time. Let me tell you from my personal experience, I fly a lot for a living, and I fly a whole lot safer today knowing what I do about the clients, our clients that have been certified AS9100 or 9110. They manufacture products that are conform to all requirements, they deliver them on time, and they do it every time. That's what AS9100, 9110 is all about. Think of it this way, and let's get into the minds of the quality people. Most of the guys in quality like to talk about things like statistical process control, design of experiments, and that's good stuff. But in reality, management, top management, likes to talk about a different word called money. Money is an investment. Well, you're going to spend some money on 9100, 9110. You can either get a consultant, you're going to get a registrar, but you're going to spend some money. What you want is a return on your investment. And that's what you're going to get with 9100, 9110. You're going to get a system that will help you sustain high quality levels for both product, service, and then on-time delivery. It also helps you implement a system that is improvement based. That is, you will improve quality, you'll improve your on-time delivery, you'll lower your costs, and you'll improve your chances of surviving competitive threats. Now, who today is not threatened by competition? Everybody is. We're a global economy. So by doing this stuff and getting it in place, this quality management system in place, you're going to raise the bar for your company and make yourself much more competitive. Which gets to another question. When you talk about AS9100, 9110, you will be faced with this question. Should you be certified to it, or should you just conform to it? In other words, is there a discernible difference between organizations that are certified to these standards or just conform to them? Well, the answer is yes. Those that certify are far better off. Let's take a look at it from a different perspective. From my own experiences and from those of my clients, we have found that's really easy to what we call self-certify. Think of it this way. Most of you have supplier quality assurance programs. You send out surveys to your suppliers and ask them to rate themselves. How many ever come back saying we're bad suppliers? They all come back saying they're great suppliers, when in fact they may be delivering product that's not quite the requirements. It may be coming in late. It may be the wrong product. Could be mislabeled. A whole range of things. Well, certification is not going to guarantee that will never happen. But a certified system does minimize the possibility that could happen. So certification is a process, if you will, that validates that the company that is certified is using tools properly and they're meeting your requirements. Another thing to think about 9100, 9110 is it provides the bedrock for a lasting foundation. In other words, you're going to be around for more than a couple of years. You're going to be around for the duration. The process includes looking at dealing with change and what organization today isn't changing. It also focuses on the process of an organization, not just silos. Those of you that might remember the 1994 standard, remember there was 24 elements. Boy, they were easy to audit to, but they really never looked at the interrelationship between those 20 silos. Today, with the 2000 version of the standard, there's an emphasis on any relationship between processes. And there's an awful lot of emphasis on the involvement of top management. Remember we said earlier, we talked about the president, CEO, general manager, vice president. Last but not least, it's an improvement process. And an improvement process means you continue to get better every day, day to day. Let's take a very quick look at a process, because this is the basic concept behind all the ISO 9000 base standards. A process in its simplest form has an input, it has activities, and it has an output. Now, if we superimpose the idea of the customer on that process, we can see that your customer provides you inputs in the terms of requirements. How many, what size, what part number. You manufacture it or you service it, and your output is the product or service you provide. When you do it right, and you get it there on time, you have a thing called a happy customer. And what happens now is you got a customer that's satisfied. They'll continue to come back to you with new business, repeat business. Other companies hear about you, and your business continues to grow. So the process approach is a very good way to secure and assure continuing business. Well, if you like what you've heard so far and you'd like to hear more, or you'd like to download a paper on AS9100 or 9110, click either one of the options below. Thank you. Have a great day.